ESAB Volt with the welding class from the Academy at Goodwill. So we brought our students out here. We're having a little bit of a field trip, getting into the community, networking, and learning a little bit more about the industry of welding. So I'm going to hand it off to Mr. Tag.
Hey, hey.
Good morning, Internet people. We're just tickled to death to be here. We're so excited about this machine. To get started, this machine is so exciting. It makes you want to scream. Scream, machine.
Okay, it was broken.
See what I'm talking about? Are we on?
We good. You good.
Let's just start by talking about this machine just a little bit. This is a battery operated machine. Show you these. Got some D-wall batteries in here, and it's the first one like this that we've ever saw. So when we first got it and ran it, I was surprised at how well that it runs. It runs 60-10s good, it runs 78-10s, we run stainless with it. You can TIG weld off of it. It's got a place for a remote, so you can put a remote on there when you're TIG welding. You can run it off of 230 power, or you can run it off of 110. And one of the cool features about this, when you're running off of 110 or 115, whatever you want to call it, is let's say you're at home and you've only got a 10 amp breaker. We can still run this machine. We can plug it in. We can set our machine to recognize that we've only got 10 amp breakers, and it'll pull the rest of it from the batteries. So you can still run 130, 140 amps if you want to, which is kind of cool. Something else that we liked about this welder was the fact that it only weighs 57 pounds with these batteries. So it's got a strap if you're a maintenance worker or you're working on the farm or you need some kind of portable device. You can actually put this thing on and climb up a ladder with it. You can walk down. I mean, 57 pounds, it's 57 pounds, but still yet it's portable. So with all of that said, about some other stuff. How's everybody doing out there at TV land this morning or internet land? Hope you're doing good. Get on the phone, call your neighbor, call your brother-in-law, get them up, because this is important to say. Like I said, this welder right here, it makes you want to scream.
Man, they are not on key.
I said this welder here makes you want to scream. I thought we were dying there. But anyway, we got a battery charger, a fast battery charger that we can put these batteries in and charge them up. It's wonderful. The question is, how long does it last? Well, it depends on your amperage setting. So, and say you're running 3 30-second rods. You can run about 17 minutes on a charge. Let's say you're running 1/8-inch rods, you can get about 13 minutes. That's not 13 minutes of this thing sitting there idling, it's actually 13 minutes of weld time. And it's quite a bit. We did it one day to see just how long it would last. Our 13 minutes actually turned into about 23 minutes, which was pretty impressive. And we were running one rod after another. So I got about, I want to say it was about 22.5 rods before it quit, 1/8-inch rods. It was enough for me to do a vertical up test plate. We run a AWS-D11 test off of this. We had it x-rayed and it passed, and we also did a guided bend test. And just for the heck of it, we pulled a tensile on it. We were running 70 series rods, and we pulled 74,000 pounds. So anyway, we run all of our tests. It's just an amazing machine. Let's go into some of the features here. Hope y'all can see this out there. So it's very easy to operate. On and off button, we've got a menu with 2 buttons that we're going to kind of hook up here. I'm just going to hit this main button, and here's our menu. We can just kind of decide if we're going to stick or TIG. We've got settings right here, so we can change languages, we can change display brightness, we can change our amp mode. That was what I was talking about earlier. If we're plugged into, 115 amps and we've only got a 10 amp breaker, we can decide what breaker that we're going to use to see how much we're going to pull from the battery. So I'm going to kick this on, just kind of show you. You can turn it off, you can turn it on auto, you don't have to do anything, or we can turn it on extended. So we're going to have it on extended. We're going to everybody, Uncle Joe, and got him on here where he can see this, because I'm telling you. All right, so here's our breaker size right here. So we determine whether we got a 10 amp, a 15 amp, a 20 amp, or a 25 amp breaker if we're running off a 115, which is very cool to me. So that, you know, some of us don't have commercial power at home. So if we don't want to use all of our battery at one time, we can plug this thing in and extend our battery life, and it allows us to, you know, run 40. So next thing we got, it's got a sleep mode. So if this thing's running on and you gotta go eat lunch, go sleep till you come back. It's got a sleep mode reminder there, I guess, to remind us it's in sleep mode. It's got a battery status, that's pretty cool. This is probably hard to zoom in on, but it's showing us right now that all 4 of those batteries are at 97%, which is, I think that's awesome. And our favorite feature, there's so many, this was my favorite, I should say. We can determine what capacity battery that we're going to run. So right now, this thing has got, well, it's got the biggest DeWalt battery, the 12 amp hour battery, which gives you the most run time. But if you've got this thing out on the job site or something, how many times, I mean, there's hundreds of DeWalt batteries. Well, the 6 amp hour is probably the most popular, and we can select that. So we can run a 6 amp hour battery, we can run a 9 amp hour battery, we can run a 12 amp hour battery. They kind of make it pretty versatile where if we need this thing in a place that there's no power, we can pick a battery size and put it in there and at least get us out of a bind, you know. If we got a hanger, we got a hang, or we got a, you know, a concrete truck that's going to be here, got to pour, we got to weld something off. This is just a perfect machine for that. And finally, before we do some welding, I know y'all are probably dying to see that. It's got owner's manual on here that you can pull up. It's got accessories that you can, it's got recommended filler metals. So if you're a novice to welding, basically you can buy this machine and it will tell you everything that you need to know. It'll also even send you to where you can watch some videos about it. Technology, I'm telling you, it's absolutely crazy. We can select what type of electrodes we want to run. It will run 6010s. It'll run 16, 70, 18s. It'll run all your rods, but it will run 6010. We can decide whether we want to turn our remote on. So if we plug our remote in, it'll automatically detect it and it'll give us some more instructions right there. Now we don't have anything in there, so it's not going to do anything for us. It's got a job list. We can put different jobs in here, and we can also load our settings to that job. I thought that was a pretty cool feature. It's got a hot start. I know a lot of you old timers like me, we want that rod to fire off immediately, so we can select how hot we want that thing to start, which is kind of cool. And finally, we got arc force, so we can kind of tailor these electrodes. So we can kind of tailor, we want a soft arc, we want a more aggressive arc. We can do all that. So that's kind of the rundown on the machine. The weight on it's 57 pounds, so I mean, it's not terribly heavy. I mean, I can pick it up just like that and hang on to it. So without further ado, I made some notes here so I could remember a few things. But, oh, my good buddy, Your Welding, which is, this website is one. I'd like to just point out when I met him a few weeks ago and found out about his videos, I think I've watched every one of them. I'm going to bring him around and let him weld with it and kind of get his thoughts on it. Joe, you ready?
Yeah, that's right. That's fine.
Let's fire it up. And you know what this welder wants to make you do, friends? This welder makes you want to scream. This welder does not make you want to die. It makes you want to scream.
You heard what he said?
I hope y'all are having fun this morning. Joe, let me get you rigged up
And I
here.
can say this, you know, a lot of these welders that you buy now, you know, they have, the stingers don't really be heavy duty. This is a grown man's stinger, y'all know. I almost took 2 fingers to do that. This is real. Most of them, you know, they be kind of rinky
I
dinky,
know
but
it, man.
this is worth it. So how much is one of these units? So for those, somebody trying to purchase one of these,
$4,200.
$4,200. So $4,200, and you can get one of these units.
35.
Oh, sorry. Oh, we give you a discount. This is
I mean-
$3,500. You get a discount if you come down to
Next video.
Welsco. Come down to Welsco in Little Rock, Arkansas, and they got other Welscos through all the Arkansas. So any one of their locations, you can get one, pick one of these up. But we're in Little Rock, Arkansas, off of Roosevelt. So come down here and check this out. This is a great unit. We finna fire it up and see what it do. So these are 8-inch rods. So
8-inch rods?
So burn these pretty good, huh?
That's fired up. Excalibur, man.
Okay, so that means I shouldn't have too much sticking then. This should be a striking dope.
This is just firing
I'm
on
finna
up.
find out. How many amps we running?
125, what you want?
That's good.
Okay.
That's good. The hotter the better. The hotter the better, fam. I'm gonna stand in front of y'all, front of here, get situated. Let's see how it works.
All right.
Shut your eyes so it doesn't work.
I mean, fired right up, ladies and gentlemen. Now, friends at home, we recommend that you do not do this naked. It is important that you wear all your clothes while you are working. Joe is a skilled professional, makes it look easy. What do y'all think? We're doing good, ladies and gentlemen. He's got that thing laying in there. Joe, you make that look easy, bro.
I ain't got. You got more years than me, but I got a little over a dozen on doing it.
That's right.
I got 20 years. I think I can make a skeleton, a scorpion tail come off of it.
Now, friends at home, as this slag is peeling, look at that, Joe.
Woo, that's
I
pretty,
mean,
y'all. I don't know about y'all. That's a nice one.
It's coming up.
Yep, we know, look at that. Ladies and gentlemen, with a battery-powered ESAB bolt welder.
Now, I must say this. It really felt like I was dealing with a 420, 480 machine. Like, the power, like, it felt like I was getting, like, some...
Yeah, like-
It didn't feel like it was no battery, y'all. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I put that's a nice construction wheel.
No spatter.
See that, dog? Clean, clean, clean. Now, if you're doing, now to me, this would be a good one. So if you in the construction field and you're doing, you putting on plates for, if y'all doing like building construction, if you in some type of scissor lift or man lift, that'd be a good,
Absolutely.
that'd be a good welder, because majority of the time when we put them clips in, you just put in an inch or 2 inch welds on both sides. Inch here, inch here, inch here, inch here, and someone else gonna come back and full weld it out. So you can actually go down and get everybody prepared to fitter and let the person come back with the big machine to knock it out. You can do more moving around faster.
Absolutely.
So it's a quicker move around. I like it, fam. I like it.
Did it surprise you that you're running off
Oh
the
yeah.
batteries?
I mean, I was surprised that it was burning that hot and that consistent. Did y'all see how consistent it was? It wasn't popping or acting like it was about to go dead or go out.
And here's the power cord. I mean, we wasn't cheating you.
So what was we running then? Was we running 110 or was we running
We running only battery.
battery only?
Only battery.
Battery only. Oh, and you got a cord.
Yep. I'm telling
It's a
you.
no-brainer. It's another person. You got a cord and battery. Come on now.
Hey, they got two. They
So
got
that
one
means
for me.
if your batteries ain't working, you ain't got to panic. All you got to do is just grab your cord and you can keep going. So you can put this in the garage then.
Yes, sir.
You can work on your vehicles. You can
take it to the racetrack.
Hey,
Dirt
it's all
track.
the way around.
It is. It's more.
Oh man, so tell me, do they have these in a that does like a wire process, or is it only stick right now?
Right now, it's only stick that
It's
I'm
only stick.
aware of. I can't. I
Okay,
haven't
so
seen
so
one.
right now it's only stick. So for those who are doing field welding or welding on the farm, majority of the time we're gonna be using 7018. That rod is God outside. This will be a great picker up unit. Like I honestly like it's lightweight, it's affordable, and literally it's like heavy duty. So you're gonna get your money's worth out of it.
Pick that thing up and tell me. That's not heavy. Is
Oh
it?
no, this easy money. This hurt. This like this Jay over here. Jay ain't no bigger than that. She ain't no bigger than this. Yeah,
That's
this
great.
Yeah, this is nice. This is nice. Yeah, this is nice.
It is great.
So, I tried it out. Anybody else want to try it out? I got a couple students here. Somebody else might want to burn one and try one out flat. You gonna burn one? Jones, who gonna step in and burn one flat, man? See what you got. I know I laid a good one.
Yeah, you
so
did
I know
that.
you. I know I kind of put the.
you did that.
I put the spotlight on you. I know you got a lot to look. Oh, but bro, he can do it though. Bro said, "Hey, give me this. Let me handle this. I'm gonna pass the gloves over to
Y'all
him."
give Keith a big round of applause this morning.
Let me get one more ride.
Yeah, I got one. Yes, I do, Joe.
There we go. There you
All
go.
right,
I'm gonna bless you and let you do that whole 7.
Can you
See
enter-
how-
can you-
That's wrong, man. Yeah, put a little strength in that thing. All right. Hold on. We're gonna pose for a second for a photo for the lady in the background.
Video.
Don't worry about us. We live. All right, now.
Don't pay any attention.
All right, we're finna check him out. We're gonna see what he can do. So before you even start this, we're not just gonna run an average bead. So we always say if you're gonna weld, act like you're welding. Don't just be throwing something down. So I want you to weld on the toe of the weld that I just laid down. So the previous weld I just put in, I want you to weld on the toe to actually tie that weld in. So your weld and my weld should be tied together, like we actually putting together something out here in the structure field. All right. Everybody good?
Yeah.
I like that, Joe. That thing just lit off, man.
Woo! And he's doing good. He's keeping it tight. Keeping it tight. Power speed don't look bad. He's tying right on the toe of that wheel too. It looks good, son.
Jesus, put it in there.
Oh, he landed. We are live in Little Rock, Arkansas at the Welsco off of Roosevelt. For those who need any type of welding supplies or equipment, make sure you visit the Welsco off of Roosevelt in Little Rock, Arkansas. They are the sponsors of the Welding Expo that is always featured in North Little Rock at the Simmons Arena. Make sure you get your tickets this year for December. Woo!
Man,
Like
look
he
at
got
that.
one. He did pretty good.
Oh, he smoked
What's
it.
coming up? What's coming
It's
up?
coming up. He did pretty good. He had one little shake over there, but he did good. Look at that. He didn't panic. You see how he got off a little bit and came back with a pass. Woo. You want some of that? You want some of that? You can't just let him do it now. We got we got one woman welding here. I know she ain't gonna let him outdo her. Especially going flat now. This like driving a fast car. It's like
Y'all
driving
give
a
Miss
sports car.
Williams a big round of applause.
Woo! You did good, Brian. You did good. I'll need a ride. Need a ride, son.
What? Excuse me while I... Hello, fan.
This is nice. It really got a nice
Like,
What is those deals they used to call, used to work out your hands back in the day? What they used to call those? You know, the old people used to have them. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Now you see the first thing she did, which I love it. Cleanliness is next to godliness. So every time you lay a well, you clean a well. So I love the fact that I ain't even gonna do this. This is all on you. I'm gonna let you do that.
So I can
I'm gonna get out the way.
look through the icon? Oh, cool.
thanks for the love. Thanks for that support. Appreciate that share. Appreciate that share. I remember you got to hit it once you get that slag on it.
Look at it.
Be nervous.
There you go.
They got that thing fired.
There she go. She ain't gonna let her out do it. She got this. Keep it tight. Take your time. Act like you driving from Memphis back to Little Rock visiting your mama. You got the music playing. You just ride. This is a joyride. Oh man, you got that. Looking good. Keeping it tight. Right beside the toe of that well. Stay beside the toe of that well. Keep it tight. Remember, the tighter you have it, the more control you have of it. You have more control of your voltage. The tighter you get it. If you start going up, it's going to start spreading, popping and doing some crazy stuff. So keep it tight. Look, you almost rocking. Good travel speed. She made it to the. Woo!
Oh, she got one. Look at that.
Coming up.
It's coming up.
Wasn't bad at all. Let's see what you get. Woo!
Look at that.
She was able to knock that one off.
They didn't
All
know
right.
this time.
Look at that. Y'all see it, though? Look at that.
That is one.
You ready? You ready? I'm finna say, man, you can't let her outdo you like that now.
Girl power.
Girl power, she ready. What the rod's at? I see him over there. I'm finna grab you one.
Don't give a round of applause, Mr. James Bolton.
Mr.
Oh,
James
yeah,
Baldwin,
man.
Mr. Brown.
Michael's cousin.
That's right. We gotta get some of them royalty checks coming in over here.
Yeah, we should. Everybody
Man,
doing
that
good
is
so
awesome.
far. And I can't believe we still burning. Oh, we still on battery. That's what I want to
Yeah,
know.
we're on battery.
Family, we still on battery.
Still on
I can't
battery.
believe it. We still running.
Yeah, you gotta put some muscle.
Hey, what's going on now? Thanks for checking in. We are doing a review of this ESAB welder. I'm telling you, it's doing great. Look at that. This thing filed so good. Hey, take your time.
It almost weld itself, Mr. Joe.
Man, what you say? You get around here, son, so y'all can see it on this side of it, son. That's the welder we're using right there. That's that ESAB. This thing is burning good, man.
It's amazing. While he's finishing that up, you know, Welsco, the 82-year-old company, was the largest woman-owned company in the world. You can reach us on Welsco Inc. on Welsco.com if you want to see one of these demos, or if you want to come hang out with us and demo here in our wonderful training facility here in Little Rock, Arkansas. Beautiful city of Little Rock, Mr. Joe put it. Oh, look at that. And he got her laid in there. One thing about these live videos, you can't miss nothing.
No. Appreciate the support. Appreciate the support. For those who watching at home, you're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. It might get a little bright, but I swear it ain't going to hurt you.
Good on. Nervous.
A little nervous. Was you nervous? Nervous for what?
We got our next contestant
Sorry
coming down
about
here.
that, family.
Let's give him a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, we're glad to have
So
you.
we got Dumas in the house, Southeast Arkansas in the house, man. We got to give a shout out to Dumas, man. This is my homeboy from Southeast Arkansas. Y'all know I was born in Little Rock and I was raised in McGee, so shout out to McGee Owls, and we got these Dumas. What was y'all called? Dumas what? Lions? Bobcats? Okay, shout out to Dumas Bobcats. Let me get that. Let me put some on y'all name. Y'all got your homeboy down here.
Skeeters.
It is. There's a whole lot of mosquitoes down there. That's what it should have been called. Yes, sir. We ready. It's all on you. That's what I'm talking about. Get ready. I like that posture.
Look at that.
Woo! Look at that.
Lights up by itself, Joe.
Woo!
And remember, people at home, you don't want to weld now. Keep that in mind. You could get severely burned. Man, Joe, I wish we had some popcorn.
That's what it sounds like on it. That's what it sounds like.
Popcorn, bacon. James, you think popcorn and bacon would go good together?
I don't know. We can try that.
We could try it. Please do. How does that sound good? Popcorn and bacon? I think so. Glad you ain't drink. Look at that. Oh, he got it laid in there.
Woo! Now, so we see one thing now, let it cool some. So that plate is extremely hot. We've been going back to back. So the only thing that we noticed here, because you went a little wide when you went down there, so and I see the arc a little bit. So when you go too wide, that slag will try to hold on to the plate. You know, I was telling you how like if you keep it tight, it'll kind of loosen it up. Since you had it kind of spread it's gonna kind of hold it. Now it's still gonna pop, but you made a way bigger weld. So your travel speed here was slow, and then you speed it up. Close to the end. Still a good weld, you ain't got no holes in it, nothing like that. But just need to work on the travel speed some. So the travel speed can determine a whole lot as far as the heat input. But I can't believe that we done did all of that. We done filled this whole little sample coupon up, and we still got some juice. We still burning, man.
That's crazy, Joe.
Man, that's crazy.
It is crazy.
So again, we at Welsco. So tell us again. So as he was welding, I heard you was talking about that this is a minority-owned company, female-owned company. So tell us more about the company, so we'll know more about the foundation of the company, how long it's been established, all that good stuff.
We've been here for 82 years. Our president, Mr. Chris Layton, he's not getting out of this. You're going to meet him before this is over.
Oh, we actually got him in the photo of the beginning of the video.
So
we at least got to let him sum it up.
82 years old. We're the largest woman-owned welding company in the world, as far as I know. We have 15 different locations throughout the state of Arkansas, so we serve the entire state of Arkansas and border states. If you want to reach out to us, like if you want us to come demo this machine or facility and demo it, Facebook, we're on Facebook, Welsco, INC. You can go to welsco.com. You can probably ask your neighbor. We deal with so many people in Arkansas that they probably have heard of us or know somebody. We'll make it happen. And before we get done with this video, like I said before, I hope that you enjoy. Hope you have fun. We did this together. There was no pricing. There was no nothing. We just wanted to come to you live. with Mr. Joe, your welding coach, this morning, and he brought his students, and it's just been a wonderful, wonderful morning. But we're not going to conclude this thing yet. One thing that this welder makes you want to scream.
It barely got out, I think.
But before we get done, y'all put your hands together. Let's bring our president of Welsco.
Yes, let's bring Mr. Lady and Mr. Chris. Make it all possible.
Close the show.
We'll put it all together.
All right, don't be watching while you're driving. This is a pretty awesome machine. I've got people using it on duck stands, or duck blinds on deer stands. I got people using it on structural steel buildings where they forgot to put a seal pass on something up on the top. There's a lot of uses for this, and we think it's awesome. If you need extra batteries and you want to carry an extra set of batteries, we got those too. So, thank you. I'd like to thank Goodwill Industries for working with us. Those guys are awesome.
They're awesome.
Woo! We appreciate the support.
Y'all have a good day. But if
I'll
you
go.
want to call about this welder, call the Little Rock store, 501-372-2252. And Nick Gardner's the local manager. He'll be glad to help you.
Let's give a shout out to Nick Gardner.
Woo! Oh, and hey, one thing before you go. Let the people know about the upcoming Welsco Welding Expo event coming this year. Let them know.
Hey,
They need to know about it.
First week of December, we'll be at Simmons Arena, and I think it's the 4th. It's Student Day. The 5th is Industrial Day. So we'll keep you posted. We'll have another one about that. And yeah, we look forward to everything.
All right, y'all be blessed. We out. Hog on.
Awesome.
Man.
Good job.
Thank y'all, man.
Wow, man.